Alright guys, so this is a look I'm doing for you guys today. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Skin Nutrition's Age Defy underneath my eyes. It's just to depuff everything. Now I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and carve out my eyebrows. I already did my eyebrows off camera, so I'm just going to clean them up right now. And I'm also going to apply some to my lid just so I can use my eyeshadow primer. I'm taking a blending brush and I'm basically just going to blend everything in now. Just to make sure that everything's blended, I'm also going to go into my Eco Tools blending sponge. Now that everything's blending, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Line and Define tape. I'm going to place this on the edge of each eye. I'm going to go in with the Rebel Rose Wet n Wild Quad in Secret Garden Rendezvous. I'm taking just this burgundy shade and I'm going to use this as a base color and put this all over my lid and my crease as well. So I'm basically just patting this color in and just making sure it's as pigmented as I want it to be. So you just want to build the color up till you get to the color you want it to be. So as you can see, the color is definitely building up nicely. Now I'm just making sure that the edges are blended. To deepen this up, I'm going to go in with a darker cranberry shade. And I'm going to apply this on my outer V as well as a little bit on my crease. So I'm just going to keep building this shade up just to make sure that we have depth and dimension into our eye look. So I'm just patting this on the outer V and blending it into the crease. So now I'm just doing the same thing to the next eye. So just patting the color on and then blending it from the outer V to the crease. And having the e.l.f. tape on the edges really helps to sharpen up the look. Now I'm just going to go in with the first blending brush that we use and pick up a little bit of that first burgundy shade and just use that to blend out the edges of everything. Just because that first burgundy base color that we put down, it kind of got lost within the look. So you just want to add a little bit, blend out the edges to bring that base color back. So right now I'm blending everything together. Now I'm going to go in with that darker grape color from the same eyeshadow quad. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer edge and the crease, but I'm making sure I keep this below the crease, just to deepen up the look a little bit more and give it that kind of grungy look. So the brush that I'm using now is by Real Techniques. It's a smaller, denser brush, so it definitely picks up a lot of product and makes it more pigmented as well. And now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye, just to deepen up this look. Once that's done, take the crease brush and blend everything together. Now I'm just using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm just carving out my crease. So with this part, you want to make sure that you take your time, because it's really easy to mess up your cut crease. So I'm just naturally following the shape of my eyelid and just cutting out my crease. Now that that's done, I'm going in with this shimmer shade and I'm going to apply this over the wet concealer that I have on my crease. Now it's not really as intense as I want it to be, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist and spray it on the brush just to intensify the shimmer some more. Now I'm going to go in with that blending brush with no additional product, and I'm just going to blend the edges together. Now I'm just going to get rid of the line and define tape. And I'm gonna moisturize my face with the Wet n Wild multi-use oil. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Rose Primer Oil. And that's gonna seal in the moisture as well as bring you a radiant glow to your skin. And it's also a primer, so it's like a 3-in-1. Now that that's all in my skin, I'm gonna go into my foundation. I'm gonna be using the Burberry Soft Cashmere Foundation. So the sponge is kind of sharing out the foundation. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to switch over and I'm going to use my Moda Artiste brush just to make sure I get that full coverage that I want. Since we are going to the club, I want to make sure this is as full coverage as possible. So I'm going to add a little bit more foundation and blend that in. Now I'm just gonna grab my Eco Tools blending sponge again and just make sure everything's blended. Now I'm gonna highlight my face with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light Neutral. I'm gonna apply this under my eyes, to the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and some of my chin. Now I'm taking that same Eco Tools sponge and I'm blending everything out. Now I'm gonna go in with this small blending brush just to blend in my inner corner as well as underneath my eyes. And this is also from the Rebel Rose collection. I'm gonna set my under eyes with my Airspun translucent powder. So I'm basically just gonna put this over everywhere that I concealed. So under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my smile lines, my forehead, and my chin. Now I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Finish Powder, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face as well as dust off the Airspun powder. Now I'm gonna go in my LA Colors Contour Face Palette and I'm gonna bronze up my face. I'm gonna go in with this warm shade and I'm gonna begin to bronze my face and add some color. I'm gonna bronze my cheeks, my forehead, my jaw. Now I'm gonna go with my Tarte Pro Glow palette. I'm gonna take this contour shade and I'm gonna begin to contour my cheekbones right underneath my bronzer. I'm also gonna add some to my forehead. And I'm also gonna begin to contour my nose, just to give the appearance of a slimmer nose. Now I'm gonna make sure everything is blended in using this stippling brush. Now I'm gonna go into blush. So my favorite blush right now is by Flower Beauty. This is in Peach Primrose and it's just a perfect peach everyday blush. So I love that. So I'm just applying this to my cheeks. Now I'm gonna apply some mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Mascara, which I'm also loving right now. While my mascara is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eyes. So I'm going in with that first burgundy shade that we used earlier and I'm putting this underneath my eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush and I'm gonna use this to blend out my lower lash line. Now that that's done, I actually applied my eyelashes off camera, but I'm gonna go in with this rose gold highlight from the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette, and we're gonna apply this to the high points of the face. So apply it to my cheekbones, and as you can see, that shit is beaming. Put it to the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, a little bit above my eyebrow, put some on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm gonna go with my blush brush and just blend that in. I'm also gonna highlight my inner tear duct. As well as underneath my eyebrow. Now I'm gonna set my face with the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. And now while my face is wet, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more highlight just to make sure we're glowing. Now I'm going in with the Kokie lip liner in the shade Natural, and I'm just lining my lips. Now I'm gonna go in with the liquid catsuit lipstick. I believe this is in the shade Rose. And that's basically it. So now we officially look like a snack, and we're that chick, period. Hide your nigga, hide your daddy, hide your granddaddy. It's lit.